My name is Laure Collieix, and I'm the director of Lord Culture. I've been a consultant for cultural engineering and museums for 10 years. And Lord Culture is a company dedicated to creating cultural capital worldwide. Our cultural projects include museums, mixed-use developments, art galleries, science centers, world exposition. Our clients are in all sectors, including private and public corporations, foundations, governments, non-for-profit institutions. Our recent projects are with Chicago City, for instance, Hermes, MC, Budapest City for their new Museums Quartier, Contemporary Art Museum in Luxembourg, and also Downtown Hotel Corporation in Marrakesh. They have a mixed-use project including retail and culture. So I guess culture is the key factor, and cities are competing fiercely to get it, because it creates value, because it creates added value, education, knowledge, and unique instant. So it's not about creating business on traffic, but it's also about becoming an attractive destination. In these regards, museums and malls are both temples of the 21st century. And I would use Wall's own words to say that in the 21st century, malls will be museums and museums will be malls.
As everyone knows, retail operators have no other choice in those years but innovate and create differentiation for their projects. Indeed, the consumer is quite bored with standard shopping centers. Second, most European countries are already very well equipped with high commercial density, and the competition is fierce. And finally, the internet makes consuming easier, cheaper, and gives the best choice. In this context, culture is one of the ways to innovate and make retail places unmissable. For us, culture in shopping malls or facing shopping malls gives many opportunities. First, it attracts further than the classic retail and new customers, different customers than those who usually go to in shopping malls. And this is a very important point for us, since this diversity of visitors makes the place a real socialization place, with people from all origins coming in this site, and gives the place the dimension of a meeting point.
We've got a very strong heritage in art on the London Underground. It really started around about the turn of the century when we started using posters to direct people, and graphic artists then started doing some design work. We always try to link the art to the tube itself and the environment and to the passengers to make that form of link between us and our passengers. A very key one of that is the tubeway map, and all those people who've probably travelled on the tube that put your hands up, you've probably wandered around with one of these maps trying to find your way around London. But what you might not have known is on each of the maps we produce, we get a new artist to produce a new map every time we make a change to the map. We want to connect to our customers and make sure we improve our environment.
I'm here to tell you about Espace Musée, which is a museum at the airport, at Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport, and also to show you a sustainable model for actually organizing exhibitions at the airport. So, first of all, the Espace Musée, as you can see on the picture, Espace Musée is right next to the Café Cubiste. They create a cultural complex within the airport in a designated zone. It's quite a very special place. It's a mini museum, which means that it can hold masterpieces. This was done in collaboration with museums who told us everything they needed in order for them to be able to loan works that have specific conservation needs. It's 200 square meters, which is not large, but large enough for 3 exhibition rooms. Next to the Espace Musée is the Café Cubiste. The Café Cubiste is a restaurant. It's a gourmet break in an artsy environment. The decoration is art-oriented. We have large bookshelves where art books are available for passengers. We also have table service. It was one of the innovating things for the airport to have table service. because before that they had sandwiches and takeaway mostly. And this also is a trivial fact, but we have an on-site kitchen, which means that the restaurant is flexible. If the population of the airport evolves, if we have more Asians or more Americans, we can have an offer that matches their needs, depending on the destinations. One of the reasons would be that the market for airlines and for opening lines is very competitive. Paris is the main competitor of London and Frankfurt airports. Think of transit. If you're an airline company and you want to transit in Europe between Asia and the US, where do you stop? Would you stop in London, in Frankfurt, or in Paris? By creating Paris, by adding culture to the terminal, this allows Aéroport de Paris a competitive advantage.
Europacity is the new destination for Greater Paris and currently the biggest, largest private investment in France. This project the ambition of this project is to create a place where we can live several lives. Several lives mean it's a place where we will have a very wide range of experiences. A site where at the same time we can go to a performance or to an outside concert. This will be the new or a very important new destination for the Greater Paris area with a cocktail of retail, leisure, culture and hotels. We can see that the culture facilities with 500,000 square feet or around 50,000 square meters of facilities for culture are a key element of differentiation in this mixed-use development. If we go through more into details regarding the program in culture that has been worked with Lord Culture since 2008, we will have in this project an exhibition hall, a children cultural center, a contemporary circus space. Our project is based on three objectives. First, to build a metropolitan scale facility. Second, to anticipate and meet our change in our way of living and in our consumption patterns. And third, to support the region development of Île-de-France and the northeast of Île-de-France especially. This €2 billion project is carried by Groupe Auchan. Groupe Auchan is a key French actor. We have big development in Eastern Europe, in Russia, in Asia, but we keep on developing in France. The project is run by Auchan. Auchan is a real estate subsidiary of the Groupe Auchan. We are present here at the MAPIC, and you have here a few figures about who we are and what we are doing. And to wrap up the presentation, to give you a few elements of the timeline of this long-term development. The project was born in 2006. We have been working with all the Grand Paris public authorities since 2009. We are going to have a public debate because it's a project of national interest in 2014. At the same time, we are starting to develop the partnership with the operators in each activity that will be part of the project. The building phase is expected to start in 2017 for an opening slated in the 2020. Thank you.